The Lecturette is concerned, this is the which part of the GTO series? At which number it comes? 6. Is concerned, your task will be carried out on one day, GTO, all GTO tasks. But for Air Force and for Army and Navy, it will be carried out on 2 days, and your lecturate will be held on the first day. Okay. Now, as far as your lecturate is concerned, you have to deliver a lecturate to the rest of the group for 3 minutes. You'll have a choice of selecting one subject out of the 4 subjects card. A card will be given to you in which 4 subjects will be there, and you have to speak on one. Now, the procedure will be like this. We'll start from chest number 1, we'll finish with chest number 10 or whichever series is there. The chest number 1 will come here, pick up the topmost card which is there, and he'll go a little distance away from the group and start preparing. Now, once 3 minutes are all, he'll come back and hand over the card to me and start delivering the lecture. The moment he start delivering, next person in line will pick up the topmost card and go a little distance from the group and start preparing. In that way, the procedure will be followed. You will get 3 minutes to complete your lecture. After 2.5 minutes are over, I will give the knock once. That's the indication that 2.5 minutes are over. Once you are able to, if you should try and wind up. If you are not able to do so, then 2 knocks will be given and you should settle down. Understood? Any questions? Anyone? Okay, I'll reshuffle these cards. What you have to do? You have to pick up the topmost card. Goes from here. We have how many minutes are left with us? 3 minutes. So 3 minutes we will not sit idle. What we will do? You have a short introduction of yourself to the rest of the group. Then we start preparing. Before chest number 16 goes, she'll also introduce herself. In introduction, you tell about your percentage in 10th and 12th, the place where you come from, what is your interest and hobbies. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Aisha. My father's name is Mr. Virender Jakhar. He is a farmer. As talk about my education level, I have done my 10 plus 2 with 96% and 10 class with 92% from Nimka Thana. And my hobbies are singing, dancing, planting and reading books.
Morning everyone, my name is Aditya Mil. I have scored 95% in class 10th and 91% in class 12th, and I come from Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan, and my hobbies are running, playing sports and watching documentaries.
All of you, my name is Ayushar. I scored 72% in my 12th class and 91.2% in the 10th class, and my JE percentile was 95 percentile. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, my name is Ritesh Nehra and I got 73% in class 10th and 85% in class 12th. I am coming from Jobner, Jaipur, and my hobbies are to play cricket and listen music. Thank you.
Good morning gentlemen, my name is Lakshya Singh. I am from Jaipur itself. My father's name is Mr. Rajendra Madhur. I did my 10th and 12th from Prince Academy, Sikar, Rajasthan. In 10th I scored 90%, in 12th I scored 81%. And talking about my hobbies and interests, it is reading novels and watching movies and reading comics too. And my aim is to become an officer in Indian Armed Forces. Thank you.
So friends, my name is Himanshu. I am from Sadalpur and I have done my 10th class from Sadalpur with 95% and 12th class with 86% from Taranagar. My hobbies are writing diary and cooking and running.
My name is Kunal. I am from Jaipur itself, and my 10th percentage is 94%, and in 12th I scored 89%. And talking about my hobbies are running, reading newspaper, playing chess.
Good morning everyone, my name is Ayush Chaudhary and my father's name is Sanjay Chaudhary. I am from Jaipur and I have done my class 10th and 12th from St. Xavier School, and I have scored 84% in class 10th and 78% in class 12th. And my hobbies is to play chess and running and watching movies.
Good morning everyone, my name is Brahmanand God and I am from rural areas of Nagaur, Rajasthan. I have completed my 10th class from my village school with 87%, and I got 78% in my 12th class with the same school. And I'm a very good player of cricket and smashing volleyball, and I want to join Indian Air Force because I want something in my life and secure my career. And I also have a little desire that to feel the experience that to be a part of world's third largest and strongest Air Force. Thank you.
I am Krishnapal Singh Zala from third grade. My father name is Okar Singh Zala. I have completed my 10th and 12th class from the same school, Swami Vivekananda Government Model School, Rashmi. I got 90% in my class 10th and 78% in my class 12th. And talking about my hobbies and interests, so I like reading books, writing and cycling.
Everyone, my name is Shikha Kavar, and in 12th standard I scored 86%, and in 12th standard I scored 94% with humanities as a subject, and my highest qualification is that I graduated in Bachelor's of Arts.
My name is Rohit Purohit. My father's name is Narendra Purohit, and my 10th percentage is 6.8 GPA, and my 12th percentage is 76.67. And I completed graduation in BTech from JCRC University with the percentage of 78.60, and my aim is to become an officer in.
Good morning friends, my name is Paurav Sharma, my father's name is Deepak Sharma. I have scored 92% in my 10th class and 87% in my 12th class. My hobbies are to running and listening music. Thank you.
My name is Harshvardhan, and I came from the Hanumangarh district of Rajasthan. I completed 10th and 12th from Sainik School Kapurthala, and my percentage in 10th is 75% and in 12th is 78.
Good morning everyone, I am Rai Sharma, I come from Rajasthan. I completed my 10th class from Singh and scored 94.8%, and I completed my 12th class from Jaipur and scored 93.2%. I like to play cricket and listen to music.
Myself Mohan Sharma, I belong to Jhotwara, Rajasthan. I completed my 10th with a percentage of 98.2% and completed my class 12 from Jaipur with a percentage of 93.2. I like to play cricket and reading books. That is my hobby, and my aim in life is to become an army officer.
I did my schooling and graduation from Magej, Rajasthan. In my 10th I secured 92% and in 12th class I secured 81%. My hobbies are singing, writing, photography and reading poetry.
Jai Hind everyone, my name is Ritik Sharma. I am from Bharatpur, Rajasthan, and I did my 10th class from Bajrang Model Senior Secondary, in which I scored 90 percentile, and I did my 12th class from Nutan Adarsh Vidya Mandir, in which I scored 88 percentile. My hobbies like running, reading books and puzzle solving and playing chess also.
My name is Om Prakash Thalot. I got 86.67% in 10th and 93.60 in 12th, and I am coming from Sikar district of Rajasthan. My hobbies is cycling, running and reading current affairs and geopolitics.
Hello everyone, I have chosen the topic yoga. So first of all, we should have to know about the yoga. Yoga is a word which has been derived from the Hindu religion, and it has been derived from the word yuj, that means join. And in the yoga, we perform the practices which join both mind and the soul. It is not only based on the physical stamina and on the development of the physically, but also on the mentally. As we consider the example that at the today's world, the whole world has been suffering from the problems like the stress, mental weakness and mental diseases, physical diseases. So it will help a lot in decreasing and remove all these type of the problems which are a common problem and not very serious. 21st June has been celebrated every year as the International Yoga Day. The first International Yoga Day was celebrated on 21st June 2015. And as by considering all the usefulness and the importance of the yoga, the whole world decided to celebrate 21st June as the International Yoga Day. Not only India but also whole world has been doing it from the 2015, and they all are understanding the benefits of the yoga. As yoga has been derived and introduced by the saints of the India, so some people consider it as on the basis of the religion. They think that it has been developed by the Hindu religion, so if we follow it, then we will not be able to be completely dedicated to our own religion. So it is not the matter of the religion, it is a gift has been provided from the Hindus to the whole world. So we should make it as a common practice and also consider it as on the basis of the well development of the physical as well as mental process. So it will help a lot. as the benefits of the yoga has been seen in every field, whether it has been applied in the student life, in the adult life, as well as in the old age. We can continue yoga and it will help a lot. And as considered to the benefits of the yoga, it releases stress. Stress has become a common problem in the today's world. Almost 50% of the population of the world has been suffering from this problem. Yoga will help a lot to reduce the stress by taking meditation, that has been a part of the yoga. As considered about the parts of the yoga, there are 4 parts of the yoga, that is Karma Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Bhakti Yoga and Raj Yoga. There are many asanas in the yoga, and if we talk about, there are examples like Yajurasan, Dhanurasan and Sirshasan, etc. And it will help a lot in building the physical stamina, as it has been become a majority and important at the today's world to build the stamina. That's all about the lecturette.
Good morning, everyone. So the topic which I had chosen was T20 cricket. It is one format of cricket in which a 20-over game was played, and in which it is considered many leagues and tournaments. Like in India, it is IPL is there. Like in this, the young players are show talents. Like it is the format of cricket in which attacking cricket was played, in which the player did not show their class and consistency. It is the cricket of like attack, and they only hit sixes and fours. And in India, India ranked number 2 in T20 rankings, and Australia was the number team in T20 format of cricket. And in India, highest run scorer in T20 games is Rohit Sharma, and second highest run scorer in T20 is Virat Kohli. And
so good morning friends, today my topic is child labor. So talking about what child labor really is, as at the age of under 15 we usually look that he's a child or she's a child, but as a child you shouldn't be doing certain jobs for you could be getting paid. As a child you should be getting education, a proper diet and playing sports. But as in the certain parts of the country, in certain parts of the villages and certain part of the world, there are people who are sending child for certain jobs in various factories or some or the other areas, as they don't even know about the importance of education and sports and the proper diet, that how much it is required for a child to be proper educated. As talking about India itself, we have seen that many of the people are not much educated, as they don't know about the importance of education and sports, and they don't even have money to send their children to the government schools or colleges. They are just using their child as a resource to earn money and sending them to the factories, to the nearby factories, where the children have been working in a large number under the high temperature and high fumes, which not only harming and harnessing their physical health but also the mental health. Recently, the studies have shown that India is one of the largest population, one of the largest youth in the world. If we would be using the resources, if we would be using the children sending them to proper government schools and colleges, using education, we can stop the child labor, as if we would educate the people in the village areas, as it is mostly prevalent in the villages. As people are poor there, they send their children to the cities, they send their children to the various companies as a waiter or waitress. As we have seen, there are certain child who are working as a waiter and are under 15. And government has also have taken strict actions that no child, no person or no family, no parents can send their children to do a job under 15. The education is must for those. And
Good afternoon friends, I have chosen the topic unemployment. So I will be sharing my views on this topic. So basically, first we should understand what is unemployment. So we have seen that India is one of the country who has the large unemployment rate. And from unemployment we mean that a person who is not employed and is not having a source of income. so he is unemployed. And now if we talk about like what are the major reasons behind the unemployment, we see that India is the largest country and by population. So this is one of the reason why there is a increase in unemployment in the recent years, because we have seen that in the recent decades the population of India has increased like largely. So this is one of the reason. And the second reason is that like the seasonal unemployment, which is like the persons who are doing farming, they will like in one season they will be employed for a certain period, but after that if there is no rain then they will be unemployment. And the another reason is also that like the students want to go into the higher education, they want to go into the good colleges, but there are lack of seats in the colleges. Like we have seen that IITs and like the AIMS and medical colleges. So this is one of the reason. And the second reason, another reason is that like there is a social stigma that the people only wants to join the government jobs and they are not trying for the private jobs, and it's because of the lack of skills and lack of guidance. And if we talk about like how it affects our country, like we are having the largest youth, so we are not able to fully like utilize the potential of our youth. And also it is creating problems, like it is mental health issues to the person who is not employed, because he is getting pressure from his family and society, and also it creates a peer pressure on him. And if we talk about how can it be resolved, so the first and foremost step the government should take, that government should increase the number of seats in the government colleges. And also we have seen that in the recent years government have launched many initiatives to promote the private sector. Like government has started promoting the MSMEs, which are micro, small and enterprises, and also government is promoting the young entrepreneurs. And government is also one of the scheme is the Rozgar Mela, in which they are providing employment to the young people. So in last I would like to say that if our country the youth can play a major role in the development of a nation, so we should fully utilize the potential of our youth by providing them good skills and employment. Thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. For today, for my lecture topic is India as an emerging superpower. So in this era, we can see that in past 10 to 15 years, India is working on its economic, judicial, and its defense also. And as I have to, as we have to know that what actually superpower nation means. It means that a nation which is being economically strong and strong relations with other country, and also have major role in the world. We can see that India's government is taking steps in economic section. We can see India's growth is the fastest growth, and India is also doing different defense exercises with different nations, like we can see France, Germany, and also USA. India is also working on their defense preparations, and also developing their own missiles and aircrafts. India government is providing a more and more budget so that we can see more and more development in the defense sector, as well as in the judiciary sector also. We can take an example, a superpower like USA and China. We can see that these two countries are the most powerful country in the world, because they have both the defense and economic as the strong. And India is also it has been predicted like in next few years India will be a superpower because of the development rate growth in India. Also we can see that recently India is working on their aircraft missiles like BrahMos, etc., and also working on Indian Navy.
All of you. So my lecture topic is UCC, Uniform Civil Code. So in India there are many religions, and government want to bring a code which is named as Uniform Civil Code. but some critics oppose it because they say they will destroy the practices of the religion. But some who are who is some who are with this code says that this is important for all the human as citizen of the India, to treat them as a one person, one as a one religion. So we can see many cases in India that in the past, in 80s, there is a case in Rajasthan where a lady want to divorce, want to take a divorce with his husband, but he can't because of the religion, because of his religion. But due to this UCC, he can easily take a divorce and also claim the money, claim the protection money from his husband. But in the case of Muslims, we can also see that in 80s there was also a case of Sabina Bano, who want to take a divorce from his husband, but he can't because of their religion issues. When he appealed to the High Court, the High Court take the decision in towards the Sabina Bano, but the Rajiv Gandhi bring a policy towards the Muslim, which oppose the decision of a High Court. But later this code was reviewed and many of the things are got changed. But this code is not imposed on every religion of India. Due to this, there are many irregularities and inequalities in many of the religions of India, and High Court or a Supreme Court cannot make a decision particular related to the religion.
Good morning everyone. The topic of my lecturate is India's look east policy. So I want to give a little background about the how the world used to trade before the countries in the eastern hemisphere were growing and developing. But if you look back in the 18th and 17th century, the major industrial revolution was done into the Europe and the North America. So there was a stereotype that the better technology and better infrastructure would be found in the Western Hemisphere. Like the Europe and North America will provide you better technology in each and every sector, like medicine, or whether it is defense, or whether it is space. But what has happened in the recent 50 to 60 years, many developing countries in the east has also started exploring areas like medical sector, defense sector and space sector. So in the last 10 years, India has also started looking east, and by looking east, it means that India is collaborating more with the countries that are into the Southeast Asia, like Indonesia, Cambodia, Vietnam and South Korea. And why is the need for India to look east? Because we know that most of the countries in the Southeast Asia are developing, and in order to develop faster, we need to play with the players who are at the same level, so that they won't have an upper hand when it comes to trade. So it was decided by the government to trade and to make free trade agreements and defense ties, and to make sure that the energy sector and renewable energy sector is also being enhanced in the Southeast Asia. And now coming to the examples, like in this space, as we know, like Japan, China and India all comes into the Eastern Hemisphere, and all are doing better than the European Space Agency and better than the Canadian Space Agency. And we can see the example of like Chang'e 6 by China, who has brought back the resources from Moon, and Chandrayaan 3 by India. And coming to the military sector, as we know that India has also given BrahMos missile to Philippines. So India is developing its relation and bettering its relation with the Southeast Asia, because we know that, and also I would like to mention that some organizations like ASEAN, BIMSTEC all comprises mainly of Southeast Asian countries. But there are also some challenges, like there is not mutual understanding between some countries. So India is also has to has to make sure that the relations are better among the countries who reside in the Eastern Hemisphere, like Vietnam, China, and Philippines. As we know that there is some sort of tensions. But also looking at the positive side, according to the data from IMF, we have seen that by 2075, the top 4 economies would be Nigeria, Indonesia, India, and China. Top 3 belongs to Southeast Asia. So India should continue looking at East policy. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. From all the 4 topics, I have selected my lecture topic on India-Maldives relation. So, India and Maldives share maritime boundaries, and Maldives is located in the south of the India's Lakshadweep island. And India and Maldives are sharing their diplomatic relations after the independence of Maldives from British rule in 1966. And India and Maldives signed a maritime boundary treaty in 1976. In that treaty, the Minicoy is clearly mentioned it in the Indian territory. But a very small diplomatic incident take place when the brother of President of Maldives spoke in speech that the Minicoy spoke something about about Minicoy, but India mistook it as like they are claiming about the Minicoy as their territory. But Maldives rapidly replied on that and cleared the confusion that they are not talking about anything else. They are just talking about the enhancing the relation between the Minicoy and the Maldives. So after that, India and Maldives both are the founding nations of the SAARC, and the leaders of both the countries maintained a very good relations and maintained high level contacts and always cooperated between solving the regional issues. And Maldives holds a special place in India's neighborhood first policy and the Sagar initiative of the India. And talking about defense cooperation, in 1988, when armed mercenary attempted to coup the president of Maldives, Abdul Gayoom, the India sent its paratroopers and navy vessels in order to restore the leadership. And it was all under the Operation Cactus. The operation went successful. And talking about the exercise that both countries do, the exercise name is Exercise Equivalent. This is an annual exercise, has been held since 2009 and still going on. This exercise enhances the relation between both the countries and also enhances the synergy and cooperation between the both militaries. And also there are some agreements between the India and Maldives, like India has permanently based 2 helicopters in the Maldives in order to enhance their surveillance and to reply rapidly to the threats. And India has also given them assent to the Maldivian army that they can visit the Andaman and Nicobar command and see the surveillance capabilities of the India and also learn from them. And talking about the trade relations, so India is the 4th largest trading partner of the Maldives after the UAE, China and Saudi Arabia. So India majorly imports from Maldives is scrap metals, and major exports from India to the Maldives are the rice, wheat and spices, fruits, vegetables, all the agricultural products and poultry products and the engineering and industrial products. And talking about the tourism, so Maldives economically is mostly dependent on the tourism, and India helped in Maldives in a lot. Like according to the 2018 census, there was almost 15 lakh tourism in Maldives, and among them the 1 lakh tourism were only from India. So India is helping in Maldives in enhancing their tourism through their economic development. And talking about the disaster management, in 2014 Malay water crisis, India helped Maldives a lot. Like India sent their C-17 transport aircraft to send the water bottles to the Malay, and also sent INS ships like INS Sukanya, INS Deepak to the Maldives in order to make fresh water from their on-board desalination technique. And in conclusion, I just want to say that India as Maldives has shared a very good relation from the past, but some things like the emerging relations of Maldives and China is a big topic of concern for India. If there is anything India would do for Maldives, India will do.